Greetings, family. Divine risings to you all, wherever you may be in this beautiful world. As you can see, I'm up here to the community public library, putting in some work again, as usual, before I go out on my nice little nature trail. So I got a message I want to share with you. I wanted to give it to you from a different uh, perspective, but the ancestors say no, to give it to you like this. So here's how I'm going to give this message to you, family. Look, I very well understand and understand that in this day and time, we need this currency that they call money to live and survive by. It's very unfortunate. Some might say it's by design that I say that things are happening the way that they're happening because nothing is new under the sun. That's the bottom line. And we all know this to be true, or shall I say most of us. So here's what I want to give you, family, that the ancestors gave to me. Listen, there are a lot of people out here, individuals who got these side hustles going on. With all due respect to you on the grind doing what you do. But here's what the ancestors wanted me to share with y'all, because this is the time literally that we are in. All of these individuals who have all of these side hustles, who are out here trying to encourage you to start all of these different side hustles, to do this and to do that, and on social media coming at you to do this side hustle and that side hustle. And then you have a lot of them, they'll come and approach you, but then they'll get upset at you. Yes, they'll get upset at you. You can tell from the aggressive tone when you don't care to want to pick up one of their side hustles. You don't want to drop what you're doing to come follow them. So yeah, they'll get upset, and then some will try to shame you for what you're doing and this and that and the other. So here's how the ancestors told me to give it to you, fam. So this is how I'm gonna give it to you. You know, there are a very small percentage of individuals that knows what your gift means, that knows what it means to know your gift. Some may have more than one. I've said this before, but you know what your gift is, and you are using your gift. Because those of you that know what your gift is, you also know the purpose for which you are here in this life, in this existence. So here's the thing. The next time someone approaches you with wanting to pick up this side hustle or that side hustle, to do this or to do that, want to laugh or shame you because you are following the path that you were put on for the purpose for which you were here. So the next time they approach you, however it may be, ask them one simple question. Just ask them the question. Do you know what your gift is? Do you even know what that means? They'll look at you crazy. That's out of ignorance. They simply do not know. So they have no clue of what you're saying, but yet want to shame you for not coming off your path to go get on their path to, as they say, make money. Listen, family, if half the people, it don't probably even have to be half. Let's say if a good third or quarter of the people in the world would simply use all of the energy that they're using to go and chase after things. If they would use all of that energy to simply seek out what their gift is and what their purpose for living is, I personally, me, myself, believe that the world as a whole would be a lot further along than what we are, would be more beautiful than what we are. If they took all of that energy now to find out what are your gift or your gifts and what is your purpose for living. Because like I said in one of my previous videos that I just did, about 98% of the very wealthy people in the world are at the same time where they're trying to tell you that it's their choice for whatever the reason, because the reasons are endless for why they are living single lives, doing their thing, chasing their wealth. What you'll find out, what you'll find out on the other end of that is they're steady trying to create some type of relationship, some type of intimate companionship, looking for it with somebody, period. Whether it be where they live at, whether it be out of the country, they're looking for it. Again, the irony. So here's the contradiction to it all. If you are so happy, if you are so happy living your single life because you have not yet run across no one who's on your level, then why is it that you are also seeking some type of relationship or some type of pleasureship? Let me say that. Because a lot of individuals are out there, partying, looking for a nice one night stand that they truly hope that they can turn into something else. Out there vacationing and touring and seeing the world, but yet at the same time they're hoping to find that unique one, that equal half of theirs. Pay attention, key word, looking for. But at the same time, when you ask them, why are you by yourself? They have a bunch of excuses that they feel are legitimate excuses for why they are by themselves. And then, if you really just look at their lives, again, some of y'all know some wealthy people, or you know someone that knows someone, you've been to some type of party, some type of event that they have held. But if you really investigate their lives and see how they're living, the things that they're doing when they're not in the spotlight, again, what you will see is these are some very lonely individuals. They truly are. And if you sit down and talk with some of them, they'll tell you the truth. If you find the worthy ones, they'll sit there and tell you the truth. That all of the money and all of the material things in the world don't buy love and happiness. You have a lot of people that say, hell, they don't need a relationship. They don't care nothing for that. As long as they got their wealth and their material things, man, they can live their life without a relationship. Again, the contradiction. Because if that was true, then why are you even out looking for one night stands? Why are you looking for someone to just spend time with for a little while? Why, wherever you seem to go in the world, again, You're looking to find someone to pleasure you just for a weekend, you know, for the time that you are there. Listen, here's the reality to it all, family. Regardless of who want to admit what, we are all put here to be interacting with each other, regardless of who say what and how they say it. We are all put here to interact with one another. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here. There would be literally no point in life between the two genders, woman and man, taking place. If that was the case, then the planet would just either be all women or all men. We would simply be living separately on our own earths, doing our own thing. But that's not the case. We're all here. And the way that this cycle continues, it continues by us coming together and procreating more life so that this cycle of humanity continues its course. So know this to be true, family. I'm speaking to those of you that know what your gifts are, that know what I'm talking about, because many of you won't know. You won't have a clue. You can go find out, but you don't know at this point. Those of you that know what your gift or your gifts are and you know your purpose, continue on with what you're doing. And don't let nobody, absolutely nobody, come along to shame you away from your path and what you're supposed to be doing, period. Because if you know what your gifts are and you're using them and you know your purpose for being here, then that means that you are, as they like to say, one of the chosen ones. And you truly are. Because you know, that's the bottom line. You literally know. A lot of people will leave this life and still have no clue of what their gift or their gifts may be or what their purpose in this life is. If you know what your gifts are, then you know what your purpose is. If you know what your purpose is, then that means you also know what gifts that you possess and you are using them. And some of you may know what your gifts are. You may have started out using it and life has taken you through something to the point where you've chosen to simply put it down. Listen. Take whatever time you need to regather yourself, but pick your gift back up. Pick it back up. Because you know why I'm saying that. If you were using it at one point, then you know why you have it, why you have the gift you have, and you know how you're supposed to be using it. So pick it back up. Pick it back up. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to give my brief definition of what gifts are that I'm talking about. Your spiritual gift. Everyone who was born into this physical existence come with a gift or many gifts. Your gift is something that you do naturally. You don't need no training, no coaching, no none of that. It's just something that you do naturally. Examples, individuals who can draw, who simply can draw out of this world, have always been able to do so from the moment they picked up their sketch pens or their paint brushes, to simply create masterpieces. They've been able to do it since birth. That's their gift. Those who can write, like myself, never needed no training, no none of that. We pick up the pencil and we simply write. I started off writing, dealing with the hardships of my upbringing. Writing, just writing. It wasn't until some years later that the poetry aspect of it all was revealed to me. And so I've been doing it ever since, writing. Again, no one ever had to come and teach me nothing, didn't learn nothing in school from nobody, just picked it up and started doing it, period. These are what I consider gifts. Some of you have the ability to simply heal people. There are those out there now who can heal others simply by touching them. I have yet to run across one, but There are individuals out there who can heal you from touching you. That's right. There are those out there who can absorb your pain, take your pain and all away from you. These individuals exist. They are out here. They have been given the gifts that they've been given to go out into the world. You see? So there are many, many, many other gifts out there that helps humanity as a whole, as I like to say. The gifts that we have are supposed to be used for the excelling, the advancement, and the healing of humanity. That's just how I see it, period. So this is not, talents and gifts are not the same thing. Athletes, those are not gifts, those are talents. Because you remember what I said in the beginning of my definition, something that you do naturally, that you don't need no practice at, that you don't need none of that. You just picked it up and you've been doing it from day one, period. So those of y'all who want to, go out here and worship your athletes and all, go ahead. That's a whole nother story. But those of you who were clueless to this point, this is what the definition of gifts are. Your gift. Everyone is born into this life with one. So I encourage you, if you run across this video and you don't know, well, I hope maybe this video will inspire you. This message will inspire you to go find out what your gift is, because your purpose is tied to your gift. Period. That's just how it is. So go and search that out. And you have to talk with your ancestors, or go and find the wisest individuals that you know and ask them, speak whole conversations with them. They can help put you on the path to find out what your gift and your purpose is in this life, period. I've never been one to be a follower, and I've never been one to chase things. And I've never seen the value in money or material things the way many other people do. I don't, period. This is all based upon my life experience, because my life experience has shown me otherwise. And I've met many individuals who have been living very comfortable lives, who haven't wanted for anything, but they've also been living reckless lives. Reckless, because they don't even value the things that they have. And those who came up never wanting nothing truly don't value the things they have. They're just things that hold their interest, hold their attention for a little while. When the attention is gone, the material things don't mean absolutely nothing. They're spending money left and right, and half the time the money that they're spending is spending to buy friends, to buy attention. Yes, this is what I've seen in my life experience, speaking solely from my experience. What I have found out, that what truly matters most in life, the little things. The little things are what matter most. Bottom line, this is what I have seen in my life experience. I've met individuals who have had much, much more than me. But yet the conversations that I've held with them, they are not able to simply conversate on the same level of love, the same level of compassion, the same level of concern for their fellow human beings around them. They're not able to hold such conversations with me, period. Everything that they talk about revolves around them. Self. Selfish individuals. That's just what it is. So I give this message to you, family, like I say, because the ancestors gave it to me, and also because I had a recent experience where somebody came at me talking about money. You can never have enough. As they say, you can never have enough money. Well, love is unconditional. Love is unconditional. Peace also is much more valuable than than any money, any material things you'll ever run across. Peace is much, much more valuable. And many wealthy people don't have this kind of peace. Many wealthy individuals don't have this love at all, period. So as you go about your way, doing what you do, family, always know that the little things matter most. The little things, simple things. Because as I always say, family, you know, it is your soul's, not yours, but your soul's desire that you grab the wisdom and the lessons along the way and you continue on your journey. You continue to walk well. Walk well, family. Walk well. Peace.